Everyone, this is Gordon Einstein. I am still in Silicon Valley, California, and I'm still at the Silicon Valley Four Seasons Hotel. We've requisitioned and taken over one of their conference rooms, and now we have lots of coffee. We've been here all day recording fantastic videos and interviews with great people. To my left is Gideon. He's a new buddy of mine who is here from Lagos, Nigeria, which I'm hopefully saying correctly. I've been corrected. It's not Lagos, it's Lagos. Live and learn. And we're kind of wrapping up the day this Sunday, but we're keeping going strong because Gideon's a very interesting person. I'm going to let him talk a little bit about his involvement at D10E and how he ended up at this conference, and then we're going to explore some unique and very interesting things about his background, something that motivated me in a way I'll explain in a moment. So, Gideon, welcome to the Gordon Einstein YouTube channel, which is officially started this week, and I must say it's quite nice to have you here, sir.
Thank you, Gordon.
Quite nice, yes. Mm-hmm. See, on the Gordon Einstein YouTube channel, we're quite civilized because we offer our guests coffee, at least now. The first 9, not so much. This one, yes, because basically I needed some coffee. So Gideon, this is your first D10E, correct?
Yes, you're right.
And then how did this come to be? And welcome to California.
Thank you very much. Well, basically, I've heard about D10A for a long time, and I happen to know Mike. I met Mike Costache. So I met Mike in August in Barcelona in a conference, and we talked about some other things, and I was playing D10E. And I thought that the best D10E to ever go to was the one in Silicon Valley, right? Mm-hmm. So that's why I'm here.
Okay, well, that's easy. Where did you come in from?
I'm playing from Lagos. Because
I'm from there to here.
I'm from Lagos to Dubai. They're from Dubai to here.
That's a great trip. That's
amazing.
It
was like 26 hours.
That's hardcore. And then what has your experience been like? What did you get out of it? Was a highlight? What stayed with you? Just tell everyone.
Well, basically I pitched at a conference, and it was really interesting because we got very good feedback from people, and we got potential partners. Because hopefully this year you'll be hearing a lot about KickCity, because we're about to roll out the whole product and everything. So it was a very good conference for me, in terms of meeting up with potential investors or contributors and partners, and networking and meeting great friends like Gordon.
I'm now a great friend, so there you go.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. So the one of the many awesome things about you, which blew my mind when I heard it, and now I really have to go back and start studying, is ty говоришь по-русски, да?
Да, говорю по-русски.
Очень хорошо. Okay, so Gideon speaks Russian. What the hell? You can censor that out if you're offended, but it's really amazing. So there I am, like every other crypto conference on the planet, this is half filled with Russian speakers. Normally they're from Kiev or Ukraine or Belarus or Russia or ex-CIS, and I walk out and Gideon is freaking riffing in perfect Russian with all my Russian and Ukrainian buddies. I'm like, okay, wow. And I've been, there's an expression that I like, which is for an American learning Russian, the first 10 years is the hardest. Well, I'm done with my first 10 years of learning Russian, and Gideon speaks better Russian than I do, which is really pissing me off. So, Gideon, why are you so awesome with Russian?
Well, basically, I don't know, maybe I was lucky or something, right?
Don't downplay it.
Okay, well, but basically, I studied in Russia. I studied nanotechnology and microelectronics. So for 4 years, and then while I was there, I started a couple of businesses, and so living in Russia and speaking Russian became like part of me, right? And I speak Russian, I write properly, I write fluently.
It's fantastic. Yeah. So you were in St. Petersburg.
In St. Petersburg, yes.
And from when to when?
I was there from 2012 till last year.
Oh, nice. Wow, that's hardcore. And then you've also been in Geneva. Did I see that?
Yes. Well, basically, I did a business course in Geneva Business School. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you were in Barcelona, but you were in the Geneva.
Geneva Barcelona campus. Geneva Business School.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so I did a course there because it was one of the very funny things that happened in my life, because I came there for a course, and most people in the class were Russians. And they didn't know I speak Russian, and it was very funny, because being in the class with Russians and them talking about anything, when you understand Russian, it was nice, yeah.
Okay, so I can second that emotion. Whenever I'm Kiev and just happen to be in a bar and just happen to have people come up to me, they assume I don't speak Russian, and they'll talk amongst themselves in Russian, about everything, including me. And then at the end of the conversation, I'm like, ya panimao visio, which means I understand everything. And it's funny watching them turn even more white. Okay, because the Russians are pale anyways, and then they turn into ice.
Yeah.
So it's very powerful to to not look like you would speak it and then bust out in the language. It's good for comedy.
Right.
Yeah, I can totally imagine this scenario. So yes, I feel it. Okay, so tell us about your project and tell us about the motivation, and let's get everyone enthused.
I mean, for over 2 years right now, we've been focused on how can we bring value to people, right? How can we let people, earn for being awesome? And, we happen to be in the event industry already, where actually we got grants from government of Helsinki last year, and we've got a couple of angel investors in our company. We happen to be in the event space. So we built an event platform a few years ago where we, had the vision of connecting people like social network for events, right? And then we launched the payment solution. So it was basically very close to Eventbrite. So we could say Eventbrite competitor, right? But then we had the issue of event organizers, the people who really make events. They want to sell more tickets, right? And when they do ads on Facebook, not everything is very effective. They lose lots of money and everything, but they really want to make sales. And they told me, hey, Gideon, if you can help me sell more tickets, I'll be yours forever, right? And then
that's quite a commitment.
Yeah, that was a very big commitment. Actually, right now, a few minutes ago, I got a message from a lady in Switzerland. So she does events. She was like, hey, Gideon, I like the concept of KickCity, and I want to be part of what you're doing and everything. And that's really great, right? It shows that we're working, solving real problems. And now, so what do we do basically? We reward people to help sell tickets. Okay. So we reward in cryptocurrency to help sell tickets. So basically, let's say that there's a concert by Rihanna, right? So I can see the event, I could click promote, I get a link, and I can share on social media. If my friends buy tickets through the link, I get rewarded in tokens. And also, if for those who buy tickets, they get rewarded in tokens, kind of a cashback. So it's like a situation where the event organizer has all his tickets sold out because the crowd is promoting the event, right? And those who also buy tickets get rewarded. So it's like a good solution.
Now, let me pause it because you're verging into an area that I find fascinating. I always feel like some businesses or some ICOs now are trying to retrofit blockchain and ICOs into their model just so that they can catch the current wave. But ticketing, to my mind, sounds custom made for blockchain because the real-time tracking, the real-time auditing,
yes,
and the distributed nature or promotion of events. So can you talk about this a little bit? When did you get the moment where you had the idea to put blockchain together with the event platform?
So basically, now let's say, imagine you have about 1,000 events running with about 10,000 people promoting the events across the globe, right? I mean, that's a lot of information. And you need to put them in blockchain. Put them in blockchain because we need to have accurate and transparent distribution of rewards. Because we want everyone to know that your reward is this is what you got. And for the event organizer to know that, well, my marketing budget was spent very effectively. Because, I mean, if you imagine, I run ads on Facebook, right? I never know if really I had 1,000 clicks.
Plus, event promotion on Facebook, I mean, I hate to say this, but event promotion on Facebook is a freaking nightmare with their controls on who can invite and their monitoring. It's just not a practical platform anymore. I used to do events, and now I can't even do them on Facebook. There's all these hacks. It's ridiculous. So you have a good solution to that. I'm very happy. What's the website or what's the URL for your project?
So you go to ico.kickcity.io. So kick like kick and city, C-I-T-Y. So ico.kickcity.io.
Sounds fantastic. And what's happening in 3 months and what's happening in 6 months?
Well, so in 3 months, we'll be done with the token sale. And then in 3 months we're done with the token sale, and we're working hard because right now we're releasing the product. We have the beta version. We've done the testing, and I was very happy last week when I earned my first coin because I did the reward stuff on our platform, and I earned my first coin. I was very happy. And what's going to be happening is that we're going to run a couple of events. Now imagine having a big event in the US, a big concert, right, where Instagram influencers are pushing our links. Right. So the idea what we're mainly working at is getting mass adoption of cryptocurrency, getting the long tail, to use crypto. Because we allow people to buy tickets using fiat. So use your card to buy tickets, but you get rewarded in crypto. And when that happens, you already have the crypto. You now have to know, oh well, I have some crypto. I want to spend it.
Right.
You could use to buy tickets in the next event, or you could, do whatever you want to do with it. You can send to your friends and everything. And so like this is what we are working on. So like it kind of reverse psychology, reward people first and let them come back using it. So
interesting. Okay.
Yeah, so that's what we have. And in the next 6 months, you'll be hearing, by then you'll be hearing a lot about KickCity, because we must have ended up doing lots of other big events and many other small events which we've been able to power. And we keep going, because then in a year we'll be looking at having our protocols integrated with other event platforms, because we looked at this, the space. We are not trying to kick other event companies out of the market, or we're complementing
That's
them.
not where the kick comes from.
No, it's not from me. Yeah.
It's not from
So basically doing like a compliment, right? So we give them the protocol for marketing. Like right now, we already have an agreement with a ticket aggregation company in Russia to use our P2P marketing protocol for all the events, and that's really huge. And I mean, basically, we're going to have that happen in the US, and we're going to have that happen in Nigeria. So like, these are our 3 main markets. And also, I was reading an article a few days ago about pop culture, right? I think pop culture has a lot to do to bring mass adoption of crypto. If we really want mass adoption, because with pop culture, it's easier using influencers to move things around. And that's what we are really doing in KickCity. Recently in Japan, there is a group, they sing music, so it's like a Japanese cryptocurrency group. So like ladies, about I think 7 ladies or 9 ladies.
Okay.
So that's really interesting. And I think that with KickCity and events and such things, we can bring about mass adoption of cryptocurrency.
I like this. I like this a lot. So let me circle back one moment. I don't think there's been a D10E in Africa yet.
No, not yet.
Okay, and obviously this is
But
like a serious war crime, Mike.
But I think what is coming up soon, though.
I think, where might that be?
In Cape Town. Maybe in Cape Town, but I'm not sure.
I was going to say Lagos, maybe.
Well, I'm not sure. We need to talk with Mike, though.
Okay, there you go. Okay, well, fine. I was gonna give him our time for a second.
Yeah.
But the 2 national locations would be Cape Town or Lagos. I mean, it seems
Cape Town or Lagos. Yeah, definitely.
Or I was thinking like Cairo is more kind of Middle Eastern or Maghreb. But if you're talking like Cape Town or Lagos, sounds amazing. And Lagos, I'm so curious about the evolution of, the fact that you're here and you're talking about this and involved in this is just amazing. Well, I think it's the beginning of a wave.
Basically, I was very surprised about last month when a friend from South Africa, she sent me like a report from Bloomberg, right? It showed like in the world trading volume of Bitcoin. I was very surprised. Number 1 is China, number 2 is Nigeria. I was shocked.
Are you serious?
Yes, I was shocked.
Okay, so I'm going to hold you accountable for something, and hopefully I don't have to edit this out of the video.
Yeah.
I'd love that reference because I will put it in the show notes.
Oh, yes, I'll send it to you right away.
You heard that right now. Gideon's trumpet. All right. Отлично. Спасибо большое.
Yeah, не за что.
Okay.
Дорогой друг, yeah.
Thank you so much. This is great.